Hello everybody, welcome to this video. This is Amir and in this lesson I'm going to take you into a tour of English word stress. Let's begin. What is word stress? Well, words are made up of syllables and each syllable has a vowel sound. As you see, a simple word can have one syllable, like the one provided here, dean. They can have two syllables, 3, 4, 5, and for some less popular words, they can be 6, 7, even 8 syllables. In these examples, you see that the syllables are separated by some dashes. Word stress is created by making one syllable longer, louder, and higher in pitch. Let's read these examples. Paper, educate, graduation, communication. There are some rules for word stress, and we can predict what the word stress is based on these rules. However, all these rules cannot apply for 100% in English words. Sometimes there are exceptions. Still, we are happy that we can find the word stress by these rules. Most of two-syllable nouns and adjectives take a stress on the first syllable, like the following examples. Let's read the words. Public, minor, common, active, Memphis. Suffixes and prefixes also can give us some clues to predict the word stress. Words containing prefixes tend to be stressed on the first syllable of the root element. Let's read these examples. Unhealthy, incredible, asleep, declare, decide, propose. What about two-syllable words functioning as both noun and verbs? Verbs usually take a stress on the second syllable, like produce, increase. And nouns take a stress on the first syllable, like produce, increase. The suffixes that take a stress on themselves. You see 6 suffixes provided here. Whenever they are at the end of the word, they themselves take the stress. Let's read these examples. Refugee, trainee, volunteer, mountaineer, Japanese, bachelorette, cassette, picturesque, shampoo, tattoo. Sometimes the suffixes have no effect on the word stress. There are some examples provided here. We can read these words together. Threaten, baker, tactful, childhood, opening, devilish, groundless, friendly, friendship, happier, easier, usable, kingdom, hostess, handsome, clockwise, silky. Thank you. Sometimes some suffixes normally cause the stress to be placed onto the syllable just before the suffix. Here you see some of these suffixes. Let's read these examples together. Energetic, humanity, courageous, photography. Another rule that can tell us about the predictability of word stress is teen numbers and numbers with multiple of 10. The numbers with teen take stress on the last syllable, like 15, 16, 17. But the numbers with multiple of 10 take stress on the first syllable, like 50, 60, 70. Compound words have their own stress rules. In English noun compounds, the first element of a compound is strongly stressed, whether the compound is simple or complex. Let's read these examples together. Blackbird, hot dog, blackbird nest, hot dog bun. And the last word stress rule in this video is reflexive pronoun. One grammatical category that exhibits complete predictability of stress is reflexive pronouns. They are simple and good to learn. Let's read these examples together. Myself, yourself, themselves. Another stress rule that we need to learn is the stress rule for compound verbs. Well, there are different kinds of compound verbs. Sometimes they are made up of a verb and a particle. Sometimes they are made up of a verb plus a preposition. But the one that you see in this slide is made up of a prefix plus another word. In other words, they are single compound verbs. Well, just let's try and see how that highlighted word is pronounced. Take your time. Well, let's read it together. The report underlies the importance of biomedical engineering. The report underlines the importance of biomedical engineering. Yeah, your guess was correct. The second part of this compound word is stressed. Yes, we learned the stress rule. In compound verbs, the second part of the word is stressed. Well, let's apply that rule on some further examples. First, take your time. Read these sentences silently, and when you're ready, we can read together. Well, take your time. Let's do them. He hopes that the committee will overturn the decision. Number 2. The chemicals overflow from their containers.
Number 3, make sure you understand the instructions. Number 4, it should be underscored that these are just preliminary findings. Well, I just try to exaggerate the rhythm of the words that are underlined just for the sake of instruction. Let's do them again. Number 1, he hopes that the committee will overturn the decision. Number 2, the chemicals overflow from their containers. Number 3, make sure you understand the instructions. Number 4, it should be underscored that these are just preliminary findings. Another type of compound verbs that we are going to learn their stress rule is compound verbs that are made up of verbs plus particles, like ter plus of. Sometimes they're called action verb because the speaker is asking the listener to do something. There are 4 examples provided here: turn, off, take, out, hang out, log in. First, take your time and read these 4 sentences silently, then we together read them loud. Well, the stress rule for the compound verbs with particles is similar to the previous stress rule. Yes, the second part takes the stress. Let's read the sentences together. Please turn off the computer before you leave the lab. I went to the library to take out some books. Let's hang out this weekend. You need to log in to your account. Let's do them again. Please turn off the computer before you leave the lab. I went to the library to take out some books. Let's hang out this weekend. You need to log in to your account. Let's see how the stress rule works for the nouns coming from compound verbs. There are 2 examples here. Take your time and read these 2 sentences. Let's read them. Are you going to work out after this lecture? Are you going to work out after this lecture? The second sentence. I really enjoyed my workout today. I really enjoyed my workout today. So this stress rule is similar to what we had learned in this video earlier. The verb takes a stress on the second part, but the noun takes a stress on the first part. Let's go and see some more examples. Are you ready to read these 3 pairs of sentences? All right. I heard they broke up last month. He's been sad since his breakup last year. Remember to check in online. Let's ask at the check-in counter. We have to set up the equipment. I like this setup. It is really interesting. Okay, let's have some more practice. First, take your time and read the first sentence. Well, let's read it together. When is your moving date for your new apartment? When is your moving date for your new apartment? Now let's take our time reading the second sentence. It is a little bit tricky. It's got two of these examples that we have recently learned. Interesting. Let's read it. Prepare for the takeoff and turn off your phone. Prepare for takeoff and turn off your phone. Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed this video.